Hello friends, welcome to SY Academy. So friends, we are continuing the discussion of important Java interview questions. So let's discuss the topic for today's discussion. This is about immutability. So what is immutability? What are its uses? That's not the purpose of discussion of this lecture. For that, I will make a separate video. You can see it in the description. Also, however, the discussion of this interview or this video is to make an immutable class. How to make an immutable class. So sometimes this type of interview questions is asked. So most of the times people are able to give the answer. What is the immutable class and how to make the immutable class? Like you need to have your class as final, you need to have your like all the variables as final, right? Along with that, what you need to do is you need to have only getters but not the setters. So setters are not allowed, and you can have your constructor. So people are able to give the answer like this, that immutable class is such a class whose value once defined cannot be changed, or you can have your own definition, maybe some theoretical or better definition also. But what happens after this is they ask you to implement your own immutable class. So let's see how we will going to do it. So this is my NetBeans and I'm creating one class. So person, let's make a person class, right? Let me make it a little larger so that you can view it easily. So this is my person class and I'm going to make it an immutable class, correct? So let's make it a little bigger so that you are able to see it. So first of all, as I told you, I will make this class as final. So let's make it final. I hope you understand what is the meaning of final class. Final keyword with class means nobody will be able to extend or inherit this class. Okay. Now what I will do is let's have some field like uh, let's have a person ID and let's have another field which is name. Correct. So as you can see, there are two variables. Let's keep only two variables as of now. And along with that, what I will going to do it, I will create one constructor. So I'm using some shortcuts. You can create the constructor in as per your as per your ID. Maybe if you are using Eclipse or IntelliJ or NetBeans, I'm using NetBeans. And so this is how you can create the constructor, correct? Now let's see what are we supposed to do after this, friends. Now we will going to have some getters also to get the value of these fields. So these are the getters, but please keep in mind that I am not creating any setters, right? Because if I create any setter, then my immutable class objects will be able to change. Along with that, what I'm going to uh, override is I will going to override toString also to display what is the answer and everything. Along with that, friends, keep one thing in mind, that person and name have to be final so that nobody is able to change it. Let's write it final here. Okay. You can have integer also here, and I have string also. One thing, friends, keep in mind is that this string class which I am using here is immutable in itself. So nobody will be able to change the name of this object, right? They need to create another object if they want to have another name. And similarly, I'm using int here. Along with that, friends, what I could also do is I can have the integer here, right? If I have the integer, then also it's not an issue. Why it's not an issue? Because integer is also an immutable class, correct? So I'm using integer. So keep this in mind that these classes needs to be immutable, right? Integer and string. If I'm using some other class, let's say address, right? For that I will, so let's say I am having one class as address which is not immutable, then I need to make certain changes. For that, watch my second video of immutability, right? So as of now, we are using string, so we are fine, correct? So I hope everything is clear to you that there are no setters. The constructor is like this. The fields are marked as final. Class is also marked as final. Also keep this thing in mind, which people forget often, is we need to have immutable classes, immutable classes here, or otherwise we need to have primitive objects. Okay, either primitive objects or the immutable classes. Now let's have a demo. Let's create a demo class to demonstrate everything. Public static void main. The demo is already there, so let's make it test. Right, so that's why it was giving an error. Let's use this, not an issue. Now what we will going to do is we will going to initialize a person. We'll create one p object person, and let's have use person id as one name. Let's say any name. Let's make the name as Poonam. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to sys out this so that you are able to see the values. Okay, so let's display this. So if I run this class, then you can see that person is there and ID is one and name is Poonam. Now, if you want to say how is it immutable, it is immutable because I cannot change this value, change its value, right? I'm not having any setters. I can only have getters. So if I want to get the name of the object, then I can get it by using the getter. But there are no setters, right? So by having no setters, the class has been made as immutable. It is giving one error. Let's correct it. Now let me run it for you. So friends, as you can see, the object is printing person ID name Poonam, and when I'm doing p.getName, then it is printing Poonam. Okay, so this is how we can create one immutable class. I hope you like the lecture. In the next lecture, we will going to see how we can make the class immutable if it is having some mutable object. Okay, if it is having some mutable object, let's say for this example, let's say if there is a class called as address which is mutable, how we will going to make person as immutable. Let me repeat the question. Let's say your person class is using address, okay, and address is not immutable. Then how you will make person as immutable? Please write this in the comment section, and once you write it, then do check my other video to see the solution. So that's all for this lecture. If you have any doubt, mention in the comment section. If you want me to make any video, mention in the comment section. And if you like this lecture, then please like the video and hit the subscribe button. Thank you.